Welcome back to my channel. I can't believe how fast time flies. Christmas is just around the corner and New Year is on its way. I have a few questions for you. As an artist, are you happy with the level of exposure your art receives in 2019? If not, in 2020, what plans do you have to boost that exposure, to market and promote your art? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below in the comment box. And one last question, if you would like to take more and better photos of your art. If the answer is yes, then this video is made for you. Today I'm going to share with you 4 different types of lightings I use that you can use too as an artist to make better photos, make better videos, and also to use them as an art studio lighting fixture so you don't have to spend extra for the lighting in your studio. So one stone, 3 birds. Are you ready? Without further ado, let's get into it. If you ask a professional photographer what types of light he's using, probably he'll tell you one of those: speed light, strobes, or flash. Basically the lights that go on top of a photo camera. It's great, but it's not made for artists. It doesn't shoot videos. It's very hard to operate as the menus in the back is kind of awkward and you do need to learn how to use them. And also it only works with the brand of the camera. So if you want to change the camera, you have to change new lights. So in general, it's great for photography. If you would like to become a professional photographer one day, that's great, but not good for making videos, not making paintings, and it's too specific. It's not the best bang for the buck. It could easily cost $300 to $600. Just for photo, is that worth it? Maybe you can spend under $100 for those lights that I'm going to show you and immediately plug and play. You don't need to learn how to operate and you can immediately boost the quality of your photos. This is my favorite light. It is a Softbox. As you can see, it gives this nice and diffused light. It looks like $1,000, but no, it's only 30 bucks. For this set, usually you need 2, so you have to spend $50 to $60 for 2 of them. Just plug into the wall socket and you're ready to go. It gives a directional light, which is great. In my opinion, it's good if you use it in a shared environment. You don't want to cast light onto someone else's work because he's working there, he's not taking photos. You want it to just shine where you point it. So that's great. It's directional. The only problem is it's kind of bulky. You can see that it occupies quite a large amount of the space and it's kind of awkward to fold it down. So usually I leave it like this. And if you don't have that space in your studio, then you might need to consider a smaller version of it. That is its little sister, the umbrella. Type number 2. This is also a great lighting source. I love it. I use it a lot. So I usually have this as a key light, this as a secondary light, and this as a kicker. They're basically the same thing. They are those kind of light bulbs. This is 45 volt. You can have a little smaller or bigger one. And 5500 Kelvin, that is a very neutral white light. As you can see, it is very bright and very white. Those lights are great. You can replace it when it's broken and fairly easily. You can have also an emergency substitute with a normal light bulb. This is a standard socket. So it's very easy to operate. You know how to plug a lamp. You know how to do professional lighting for your photos and videos. They come with 2 different kind of fixtures. The umbrella one comes with an umbrella socket. The Softbox comes with a fixture. So they are the same thing but with 2 different types of socket and diffusers. So you do need to choose. You can't really convert one into another. Those lights are amazing. It's cheap. The umbrella even costs a few dollars less than the Softbox, so it's really affordable. However, I do have one small complaint, is that it's heating a lot. Imagine if you're shooting a tutorial or a long time lapse. You can spend hours in front of those light bulbs and you're like oven-baked turkey. I don't know if this is the right metaphor, but in the summer I have another option. That is the light type number 3. The Diva ring. I know it's quite funny, they call it the Diva. I would like to call it the TikTok ring because in China this became very trendy when the apps like TikTok started to become trending. A lot of vloggers would buy those lights to work with their phones, so it's perfect for desktop operation. You see, it's very compact. This is the large one. I will show you there is a smaller one as well. It's so tiny, so it can go on top of a camera. If you have a very limited space and you can only have one tripod, then this will create the minimum footprint. As you can see, it has this screw on. You can have an adapter to put it with your socket, so it goes on top of the camera. You can also put your phone in the middle, and there are several different ways you can configure it. And the best part is it's so small, it's so lightweight. And I bought this for 20 bucks and I bought the bigger one for like 50 bucks. Both lights can be adjusted, the dimmer for the luminosity and also the color temperature, which I love. So you have a lot of flexibility. You can mimic the light of your home or of the art gallery where you will be showing the work. So you can preview how it will look like under a certain kind of lighting. That's my favorite part of those lights. Actually, I can use it as a scarf, if that makes sense. Instead of a very diffused softbox look, this will give you this strange ring on the eye. I don't know if I can show you with my glasses. You can see that the reflection is a circular reflection, which is not the most natural looking light in the world. Obviously, people can say, oh, you're using the Diva ring. If you don't feel bothered by that, then it's perfect because it's lightweight, it's compact, it's fun to use, you can bring it anywhere. The smaller one also works with a USB bank, this kind of things, so that you can use it in a van, in a cave, when you are hiking outdoors. It's really versatile. It also doubles as an emergency lighting when you are running out of light in the house, so that you can at least power yourself up to get your things together, clean up, and then call it a day. So I really like the versatility and the USB function. Now talking about the USB, you have one last option that works with USB, also works with the wall socket. That is this LED stripes. Those stripes are great. This is the solar power panel version, but also you can have the USB version that plugs into a USB socket. And it's excellent because you can glue it to anything, any surface. You can glue it on top of your desk, pointing down onto the work surface. You can do a cake pan light hack under 40 bucks. You can get this $1,000 look. I will put a link in the comment below. I really like the hack with this cake pan light. It gets me hungry. It's very creative. So you have endless possibilities. You can cut it, bend it, stick it into a pan. You can do pretty much anything with it. And yes, those are the lights that you see in IKEA in the kitchen. And you can do a semi-fixed kind of lighting fixture for your studio. If you're not planning to move studio in a year or in 2 years, then you can use a more permanent lighting fixture in your studio, so you can use it when you are painting. It doesn't heat up like all the LED lights, and you can have crazy colors. If you want, you can make the discotheque type of for some events, if you're hosting events in your studio as well. There is no limit to your creativity with this type of lighting. LED, if you want, check them out on eBay, on Amazon. I bought them on Amazon myself. Now you have seen the 4 types of light, the softbox over here that gives a very nice diffused directional light with a very nice reflection. You see the umbrella that also doubles as a rain umbrella. If you're running out of umbrella in a raining day, at least you can keep yourself dry for a couple of minutes with this guy. And it folds really small, folds very fast. And you can have the Diva ring, that you can change the color temperature. It goes on top or over a camera. It's very small, it's very light. And you have those LED stripes. It's not so bright because today's a rainy day. It didn't have enough lights to take from the solar power, but you can see that it's illuminating. And this guy can go crazy with different colors, different configurations. So if you are passionate about DIY projects, then this one will give you a lot of freedom and can last you a long time. Those are the 4 types of lights. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear your advice. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next episode.